What up, what up, what up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Play up your fun reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life. Appreciate everything and everyone around you. So, apparently, this has a new feature, at least on Android or my phone. I'm sure it's not just my phone, but I guess you can do a screen live stream where you're recording your stream. I'm guessing that's for gamers that play games from their phone. But hopefully, I didn't screw up the link for this because originally I was gonna do it that way, and then I changed. I realized what it was gonna do, so I switched it. But yeah, gonna wait and see who comes in. It is currently 1:18 a.m. I'm trying to stay awake because once again I'm having somewhat of energy issues. Um, I might actually drive around in a little bit. Debate. I already went to the um, gas station to get some water because I gotta clean out my bottles. But I hope you guys have been checking out my latest videos. I got a couple out today. The last few days. Um, the last one I put out, I know there wasn't much of showing the full progress of that those art pieces. It's because two reasons. One, we actually started that a couple weeks ago. Today was the first time we were able to get back in working on like the trees and stuff. And I wanted to record that, but my phone was about to die, so I couldn't really record it. So I had and we only had a minimum amount of time to work on the art pieces. So I figured, once I got enough of a charge to get some kind of recording, that I would record wherever we happen to be, and of course the finished product. And for a 6-year-old that still likes to just mush all colors together, I think she did really well. Especially with the background. I try to teach her how to a way to make a nice background is that we start with, the colors that we want. And if you do it right, you can blend it a little bit, and then we got into, today we did the trees, a moon, a little cat, because I asked her, what else I asked her, what do you want to put on, on the blue, on the background? And she was like, yeah, well, we could do the trees. Because she saw some of my other artwork. I was like, you want to do the bridge? You want to do a lighthouse? Do you want to do whatever? And she's like, I want to do the trees. It's like, okay, I'll show you how to do the trees. And we did the trees, everything, the blue and white background was with paint. And the rest of it we did with Sharpie markers. So, and she did pretty well, um, as far as trying to keep it as uniform as possible for someone her age. I know there's kids her age that can draw masterpieces, But for someone that, for a kid that doesn't have a whole lot of patience and just wants to do it like most kids. What up? Hit the like button. I saw Connor Smith's comment and I forgot to comment back, but I figured I'd just come on and start the stream. And although we're 6 minutes in, if this is your first time coming to my stream, if you made it this far into the stream, make sure you check my description for all my links. I got a PayPal for donations. I got aloveproductions.com for t-shirts, hats, and mugs. I got something. All my social media links. And if I wake up early enough at today or Wednesday 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is technically today, right now Boston, but 2 p.m. Eastern time will actually be 12 and a half hours from now. um, I'll be live on my radio show. I'll stream if I can, but the Wi-Fi at the radio station is not that good. So there's a good chance I won't even be able to use my phone. But it's all good. And say hello. Don't know if you are. If not, I'll step out for a moment and come right back, because sometimes that resets it. But, yeah, I'm actually just trying to stay awake tonight. I've having trouble sleeping this week, which is not good because this weekend is another 12-hour weekend, 12-hour shift weekend. This will be the last of the 12-hour shift weekends. I'm hoping to be able to get to work early enough to catch one of the last races, so I can use it for a video. Because it's going to be a very emotional time for everybody. So, hey, got another person. Yay! Hit that like button. So let's see. What else did I do this week, video-wise? Don't even remember. Okay, so did the little 2-minute art video with my niece. I did kind of an appreciation type video where, like, I was trying to record some of the weather that happens here. I honestly, I couldn't really appreciate the weather here. Just the changing in the weather. If you've watched my live streams over the over the past year, because I've only really been streaming most of this past year. But even some of my videos, you see when I I try to make something beautiful, record the cool parts of nature, like if there's snow drifts on the ground and trying to capture the fog rolling in. I love watching that. And if I wasn't up all night sitting in a security vehicle, I would miss a lot of that. So, something that, I don't take for granted. I'm gonna wait a little bit more and I'm gonna drive around a little bit. But, and the owl painting. I was just in Nightstrick's stream a few minutes ago. Um, he's really happy with it. I don't think I have too much left to do on that. What I would like to do, and if you haven't seen it, you can check it out in my community page or anywhere on one of my social medias. You can see where the owl painting is right now. Um, I would like to add a small waterfall. I'm gonna clean up the trees. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. I am doing well. Thank you very much. Um, and thanks to Nightstrix and Manji and Dow Jules and Savage, just to name a few. My hours, I'm currently sitting at 1,376 hours. So, not quite to 1K, 4K yet, but inching my way up there. So, I think I'm actually inching my way back down again too because I was at 1380 and now I think it's 1376. Thought I just heard something. But yeah, so it will continue to grow. I'm gonna continue to push forward, make as much content as I can. I have kind of a cool idea for a video that I have to get a couple things for. I'm actually thinking of a bit of a skit type video. I don't do many of those, but I think it would be a fun video to do. Um, just to kind of play with the confusion of, food and life and diets and but yeah, this week my head has been a little bit on the foggy side, so even though I've been getting a couple videos out, I'm just kind of like so. But I'm trying to just let myself go through whatever I'm gonna go through and I'm a little distracted because I'm tired. At least I'm not yawning yet. Did I yawn already? Probably. Just kind of bored. I need to bring my. This weekend I'm gonna bring my laptop to work. And my two goals this week is start writing the new Love Lift track, which I could start writing before I even start musically. The other thing I want to work on is want to work on some of my. I want to revamp some of my T-shirt designs. Um, change out the quality or like the manufacture of some of the shirts themselves, like the tank tops. Cause I got a tank top with one of my designs recently, and personally, I think the material is a little bit on the rough side. I'm not 100% happy with it, so I gotta see what else they have available. My thing is I'd like to be able to have something that has um, a variety of colors. And the drop ship that I use, printing company that I use for my shirts, they don't have a huge selection of colors. They have different brands of shirts, but I want to keep the cost low so I can get at least a little bit of a profit, and I want to be able to have multiple colors and stuff. I like the idea of giving people options, but then again, I stop and think, am I giving people too many options as far as colors? You know, because I don't want it to just be black or white shirts. I want to give people, you know, color, option of colors, something that might be better suit their personality, or they just like the way it looks on a blue shirt versus a black shirt. Or maybe their favorite color is green. You know, and then I want to revamp the website a little bit as well. Um, which will probably take a lot longer than a weekend stuff. But one of the other reasons why I'm kind of fatigued is because I don't do well in heat. And just like the office here, my apartment is very warm. I mean, even like today on a 64-degree day, it's like 10 degrees hotter in my apartment. All right. Well, I'm gonna give this another 10 minutes. If nobody comes in, I will end it. But I figured I try to do some kind of live stream. Hmm. I haven't been like this, like to the point where I'm dozing off like this probably in a good couple weeks. My spirits are still up though, which is a good thing. I mean, there is a little frustration, but I'm okay overall. What up, what up, what up? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And who shall I say has blessed me with their presence in this moment? Trying to sound all Shakespearean. It is nobler in the mind. I don't know the rest of it. To be or not to be? That is the question. Mr. Remy Moore. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I am doing well. I'm doing good. Got, you know, don't know if you checked it out yet, but the new Love Lift track is out. It's been out since last week. I'm very happy with it. It came together really. It was one of the few that came together pretty simply and easily. So I'm very pleased with it. No, yeah, I did. I just did one for Gary Vaynerchuk. It should be the latest. It should be the most updated video when you go to my channel now. I know the one thing that throws people off, especially if you don't know the person, is I don't put too many video clips of the person I'm doing the song on. And part of the reason I don't put, too much of that other person, especially when it comes to someone like Ellen, is I don't want to deal with any copyright issues or like um, duplication issues or anything of that sort. So even if I'm only gonna use a second of a second or two of a clip, I'd rather just like if I take a few sound bites and plug them in throughout the song. If you happen to know who the person is, cool. If you don't, then you go check them out. You know, but yeah, I'm very happy with how musically it came together. Lyrically, I feel like it flows fairly well. There's one small part that like I laugh at every single time because Gary Vaynerchuk is a diehard Jets fan and and diehard hates the Patriots. So I put in the third verse, that he loves the Jets, but in a very faint voice went, "Go Pats." Just because it kind of worked. It just kind of fit in with the flow, and I thought it would, even though it's a Love Lift track, I thought it would be a nice little playful jab. Especially since he was supposedly at WrestleMania, um, calling out the Patriots. I think he actually held up a sign saying "Patriots suck" while wearing a Jets jersey. So, but work is alright so far. I'm a little extra tired today. I've been having a little imbalance with my sleeping again, but overall, it's okay. I'm just chilling at the moment, not really watching much of anything because I got a big dirt pile in front of me. I'm kind of parked deep in the back. Not in the back, but I'm parked near the doors. And can't really see much through the reflection of everything. But I enjoy it. I like watching. I don't know if you've seen the video I put out um, earlier today. Not. I hear you. I put out a 2 minute video with my niece, but I put another video out early in the morning um, about appreciate that one of the things that I appreciate about my job, and the fact that like I'm able to watch I get to watch nature. I get to watch the things that most people like to complain about, which is the weather. Watching fog roll in, watching it go from a sunny day to a rainy day, or vice versa. And the things that most people end up missing, for one reason or another, is the sunrise, or a full moon with the clouds, moving across it, or even just the changing of the weather and the sky, and and then the wildlife that runs around this property. It's one of the some of the little. Yeah, and where I work, I think we're a little bit under sea level, so and we're probably less than half mile away from a beach. So we we'll get a lot of the weather that comes off the ocean, and last week I showed it on stream, the dense fog, and I kind of wished I wasn't streaming at the time because I would have liked to record the fog coming in, because when I came into work it was clear. Within like 10 minutes, the fog didn't roll in. It like literally just like came down. Usually I see like tumbleweed type clouds literally rolling into the area. This last week it like literally just like all of a sudden was like poof. This time it like I literally think it just came down instead of rolled in. And even with like a snowy day, when I love being here before anything gets touched, because you see like this big open space with fresh snow. Or if it's a wind, if it's really windy and it's light snow, then you see the wind, the snow drifts on the ground like sand on a desert floor. You see it just kind of swaying, zigzagging through the parking lots on the streets. I love that scene. I've captured that a few times, but I don't have clips on my phone, or I would have added that to the video. But and then like I said, the wildlife around here. The random coyote, the rabbits that are all over the place. Well, I don't think it's too much different than the Carolinas. We are East Coast, so I think you guys kind of had the same thing going on that we did, where we got more deep freezes this year than snow. We got more deep freezes this year than we got snow this year. We got some icy days. We got some deep freezes. We had maybe one or two big storms, but this year, last year, the year before, we were having like back to back storms of like 2 feet, like a foot of snow or more. But this year it was and even this summer, it's just now starting to hit 70s and 80s. You're in the Carolinas, right? You in south or north? So you guys don't get a whole lot of, you know, winteriness. You get hit with the hurricanes. I feel like Boston in general is, a particular area. At least where I live, we could get crippling snow. Yeah, it seems like you guys are always in the path of the Carolinas and Florida are always in the path of the hurricanes or tropical storms. Um, by the time it usually hits us, it's starting to weaken a little bit. Um, some of the coastal towns get it really bad, but Boston specifically, I don't know if it's just we're a little more inland. We're on the coast. Boston is on the coast, but maybe we're just a little bit in enough that we don't get the full grunt of the storms. And watch, I gotta find a piece of wood. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx anything. So you get all the humidity. We get bad humidity up here too. But yeah, no. We've been hit with a decent enough snow over the last like 5 or 6 years. Like I said though, this year I want to say we got more deep freezes than actual snow. Yeah, but Boston's a nice place to be. I want to say it's a little bit. Not that I've been to New York much at all. I went like when I was younger, but I've never really spent any real time in New York. But from what I see in other people's videos and TV and whatever, I want to say Boston is a little bit more mellow than New York. Like New York is obviously like really, you know, fast and fast paced and you know very active. Boston is has its own activeness, but I feel like they're a little. I think we're a little bit more chill and laid back, and we're just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get there. The biggest issue we're having right now is the public transportation hasn't been, running as smoothly as it once did. I mean, it wasn't, it hasn't always been, it's always had its issues, but it seems like some of the issues that they've had over the last few years have been kind of ridiculous issues. Like, there's no reason for any of that to be happening, especially with all the upgrades you guys keep doing, supposedly doing, and stuff. So, but yeah, we've gotten a lot of rain though this year. It's, supposedly it rained like the majority of the month of April, off and on during May. The last couple of weeks we've had rain, almost, you know, like every couple of days we have some kind of rain. I'm getting quiet because I'm tired and losing thought. Yeah, we'll see. I might run to the gas station again and get like some cashews or something small to snack on. because I get, I'm working my 12-hour shifts this week, so I need my energy. I need to balance out. Hopefully, I can do that, and when I get home tomorrow, this morning and tomorrow. What I gotta do is I gotta stop playing with my phone when I get home. I play with it all night. I need to just. Yeah, well, this is gonna be the last weekend for that. What I gotta do is one of these, either Saturday or Sunday, I need to make it a point to get down here like 2 hours before my shift so I could try to record the horses racing live. And so, because this is gonna be the last chance I get, so if I don't make it to catch at least one or two races, it'll be the end. So, as far as my job, though, according to my boss, um, according to my boss, I should be okay for at least another year. Yeah, this needs to pick up though. Currently sitting at 13, almost 1400 hours. Once again, just over the 1K mark. I'm at 1,018 subscribers. And hello to whoever just came in. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Don't think I'm going to stay too much longer because I am feeling myself dozing off. So give it another 10 minutes to go, 5, 10 minutes. Then I'll go for a quick ride around. But I might actually, when I end this, I might actually come back for a quick, like 10-second stream because apparently there's a new feature where you can screen share your stream. So, and I'm guessing they're doing that for people that want to stream video games from their phone. So, because I almost did, I saw, I got, when I was setting up the stream, a notification came on my screen saying, try this new feature. And just before I was about to press go live now, so yeah, so I mean, not that I have a game, I don't have any games on my phone anyway, but like, it would be an interesting thing to do a quick test stream with. So the only thing is, I don't think you can switch from one to the. I don't know. I'd have to play with it to see stuff, but because it said try a new feature, screen, stream, or something like that. And at first, I didn't really read it, so I was just setting up as like I normally would. And then I'm like, and then just before I was about to hit go live. I was wait a minute. Did that say screen share? Does that mean it's just gonna show? And it gave me a warning that any calls or notifications that come through will show up on the screen. I was like, oh, so it's gonna record the screen. I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, let me do it different. Let me just go back to the old, the regular streaming, and I'll play with that later. So, but you know what? I'll end this now, and then I'm gonna come back real quick just to wait. Hold on. See, every time I'm about to leave, somebody comes in. Someone was just about to do my outro. I saw the third light come in. Who just came in? Say hello. I will stay since you came in and blessed us with your presence. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I really should start my streams these days. From now on, I should really just start my stream with my outro. Because it's always when I'm about to say my outro that somebody else comes in. I'm having an okay night. I'm a little tired, but I'm doing all right. How are you doing tonight? All right, I'm gonna try it again. See if anybody else comes in before I get to the end of my outro. So I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna start a test stream to check out the new feature, and then I'll end it complete. eh, I'll end completely for the night. I'm procrastinating because I'm waiting to see if somebody else comes in. But I want to thank you for coming in. Anybody that comes in towards the end, comes in and watches this to the end, I appreciate you so much. I thank you. With that, I'm going to end it. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. And I will see you next time. Much love. Peace. All right, nobody came in. I'm going to end it before somebody does. Um, and anyone that does come in, you come to the end, want me to start a new stream, leave me a comment, and I'll come back. See you later. Peace. I'm going to do a test stream in a second. See you there if you come in. And thank you for coming in. Peace.